Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave
happened?
me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved.
Just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave me
happened?
alone.
What
Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop.
He's in a white Bronco, but first of all, he broke the back door down to get in before.
Okay, wait a minute. What's your name?
Nicole Simpson.
Okay, is he the sportscaster or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
Wait a minute. We're sending the police. What is he doing? Is he threatening you?
I'm going nuts.
Okay, has he threatened you in any way, or is he just harassing you?
You're going to hear him in a minute. He's about to come in again.
Okay, just stay on the line.
I don't want to stay on the line. He's going to beat the shit.
Wait a minute. Wait, just stay.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved.
Just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't.
Stay on the line so we can know what's going on till the police get there, okay? Okay, Nicole?
Uh-huh.
Just a moment. Does he have any weapons?
I don't know.
Okay.
He went home and now he's back. My kids are upstairs sleeping and I don't want anything to happen.
Okay. Has he hit you today or no?
No.
Okay, you don't need any paramedics or anything? Okay. You just want him to leave
I
the
don't
door.
want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave
happened?
me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved.
Just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave me
happened?
alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
Came back.
And he came and he practically knocked my upstairs door down, but he pounded it, and then he screamed and hollered, and I tried to get him out of the bedroom because the kids were sleeping in there.
Okay.
And then he wanted somebody's phone number, and I gave him my phone book and put my phone book down to write down the phone number that he wanted, and then he took my phone book with all my stuff.
What does he say?
What else?
Duly units, your domestic violence at 30 Correction 325 South Griffin Greenway is too high. The suspect is now entered in the shelter and it is refusing to leave. It's code too high. It's been 4221 RD 825 children involved. Just stay on the line, okay?
There. He just drove up again.
emergency
Can you get
588.
someone over here now to 325 Gretna Green? He's back. Please.
Okay, what does he look like?
He's O.J. Simpson. I think you know his record. Could you just send somebody over here?
Okay, what is he doing there?
He just drove up again.
He just drove
somebody
up.
over?
Okay, wait a minute. What kind of car is he in?
He's in a white Bronco, but first of all, he broke the back door down to get in before.
Okay, wait a minute. What's your name?
Nicole Simpson.
Okay, is he the sportscaster? Or...
Want to stay on the line? He's going to beat the shit.
Wait a minute. Wait, just stay on the line so we can know what's going on until the police get there, okay? Okay, Nicole?
Uh-huh.
Just a moment. Does he have any weapons?
I don't know.
Okay.
He went home and now he's back. My kids are upstairs sleeping and I don't want anything to happen.
Okay. Okay, you don't need any paramedics or anything? Okay. You just want him to leave?
My door. He broke the whole back door in.
And then he left and he came back?
Then he came and he practically knocked my upstairs door down, but he pounded it, and then he screamed and hollered, and I tried to get him out of the bedroom because the kids were sleeping in there.
Okay.
And then he wanted somebody's phone number, and I gave him my phone book and put my phone book down to write down the phone number that he wanted, and then he took my phone book with all my stuff in it.
The dispatch.
What?
What does he say? Oh, too high. The suspect is now entered in the jail.
the kids are
And it is refusing to leave. It's code too high. It's been 4221. Just stay on the line, okay? Is he upset with something that you did?
Oh, a long time ago, it always comes back. He's in a white Bronco, but first of all, he broke the back door down to get in before.
Okay, wait a minute. What's your name?
Nicole Simpson.
Okay, is he the sportscaster or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Thank you.
wait a minute. We're sending the police. What is he doing? Is he threatening you? Okay, has he threatened you in any way, or is he just harassing you? Okay, just stay on the line.
I don't want to stay on the line. He's going to beat the shit.
Wait a minute. Wait, just stay on the line so we can know what's going on until the police get there, okay? Okay, Nicole?
Uh-huh.
Just a moment. Does he have any weapons?
I don't know.
Okay.
He went home and now he's back. My
Okay.
kids are upstairs sleeping and I don't want anything to happen.
Okay. Has he hit you? Any paramedics or anything? Okay. You just want him to
My
leave.
door. He broke the whole back door in.
And then he left and he came back?
Then he came and he practically knocked my screamed and hollered, and I tried to get him out of the bedroom because the kids were sleeping in there.
Okay.
And then he wanted somebody's phone number, and I gave him my phone book and put my phone book down to write down the phone number that he wanted, and then he took my phone book with all my stuff in it.
The dispatch.
What?
What does he say?
What else?
Duly, units, your domestic violence at 30 Crescent in the jail. And it is refusing to leave. It's code too high. It's been 4221, already 825 children involved. Just stay on the line, okay? Is he upset with something that you did?
Oh, a long time ago, it always comes back.
Leave me alone! Please!
Just talk to me for 2 minutes. First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. It doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting.
stepdad's been raping you since...
I don't.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me
All
alone.
you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is bacon.
Let me put it this way, Charles Perry. You're a pussy. You're a coward. When you feel like you need to beat down women and children to feel tough, you're a pussy, and you're a coward, and you're a rejected failure, too stupid to go be normal and do what everybody else can do and just move on. Stalking is a felony. Voyeurism is a felony, and it's rape. I don't care what anybody else calls it. It's being done to me. It's rape. And some guy said, Mr. Perry, forgive the vulgarity, but I'm going to repeat exactly what he said because it properly reflects the animosity and hatred towards you for making everybody feel raped, sir. Nobody invited you to Oklahoma, did they? Nobody invited you to Oklahoma. You have no legitimate reason to be here, and they can't get you to fucking leave. And since you've been here, you didn't come up here and make everybody's life fun and easy. You made everybody hate you. You have blown people's lives up, and you don't get to do that, prissy pants. I can call you whatever fucking name I want. You need to grow up and act like a man. And act your age. You wanted to shit out, then take it like a man, you little pussy. Take your dress off, put your little doll down, and take it like a man, or don't dish it out. Nobody invited you here. And everybody hates your guts. Everybody hates your fucking guts. Everybody is sick of you. We're quoting you, you're not quoting us. You can't name our guys, we're naming your people. Everybody hates your guts. So, to make sure that the anger in this guy's voice gets across to you, I'm just going to repeat what he said exactly. That little bitch is wiping his floppy dick all over everybody. He's raping all of us, not just her. And I'm sick and tired of it. I can see why he has leaks. Hell, if I knew who to leak to, I'd be one too. That little bitch isn't just raping her. He's not just wiping that floppy dick of his all over her. He's doing it to everybody. He's forcing himself on everybody. And I'm so tired of it. I'm quoting somebody else. I'm sorry if you don't like that. Boo fucking who. You have come to a state where you were not invited and nobody did a fucking thing to you. And you have raped and raped and raped and robbed and ruined and raped and robbed and ruined and raped and robbed and threatened and harassed and bullied and threatened and harassed and bullied. And everybody hates your guts. Don't complain when we quote you. You asked for it. You sick son of a bitch. You are nothing. You don't matter. You know who matters? Every one of your victims. Every child who wept and cried and screamed because you ripped their mother from them. You took their home from them. They matter. You don't. The Neely family, the Miller family, my kids. You don't matter. They do. We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. You're a nothing. You're pathetic. You're a rejected fail. You're stupid and you're delusional, and we're all tired of dealing with it. You threaten and threaten and threaten, and you weren't invited here, sir. Now take your dress off, put your doll down and act like a fucking man for once. Nobody did a thing to you. You've not lost a thing. Don't walk around whining and crying like you are a victim. You're not. You are fucking hated. All of you are. All of you bitches who act like little girls and sit there in your dresses and beat down women and beat them down and anybody who would help us so you can feel tough. You got a mommy problem. Deal with your mommy problem in your own fucking family and stop waving your dirty underwear in front of everybody else's face. Deal with it in your family and leave everybody the fuck alone. You don't threaten, you don't harass, you don't bother, you don't contact me again, or I promise you, you will continue to pay for it in ways you've never had to pay for it before. Ask Betancourt, Blankenship, Desiree, Richard and Dickie, Lawrence and Andrew, Beverly, Geppetto, Bald Fat Calvin, Sonjay, Ruben and James, Nesbitt, whoever the fuck that is. You think Nesbitt and Ruben and James are leaks, which means they probably said something that made sense, and you can't handle that, can ya? Delusional whack job. We're all sick of you. Why can't you get that? Name one of my guys. Name one. Nobody will help you. Nobody wants to help you. Nobody is helping you. In 10 years, no one is helping you. Nobody wants to help you. Everybody fucking hates you. Nobody invited you here. I moved twice and completely changed my life to never have to hear from you again. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you feel. I don't care what you want. I feel nothing but deep, deep disgust for you. And everybody hates your guts. All of you. All of you. Betancourt. All of you. David. When you act like a little prissy pants who got his little feelings hurt because you got rejected and you can't get a date, and you bully and you threaten and you blow up somebody's life and you kill, you think you're wanted? You think somebody will help you? You can't tell the difference between fact and fiction anymore, can you? You've sat on your fat, lazy ass, perverting around all day, making trouble for so long, you don't even know what's real and what's not real anymore, do you? What's real is you got caught again. You get caught every day. You know what some guy just said? I'm sorry I couldn't get that for you. Tell the Texas Rangers, I'm very happy I wasn't able to help them. Now, you want to get in his face? I dare you. I fucking dare you to threaten that guy. I dare you. You're stepping on some very powerful toes. We're quoting you. We're naming your people. You don't have even one of our guys' names, and you are not quoting their meetings. And it has been that way, not for a week, not for a day, not for a month, not for a year, but for 10 years. A decade. Princess Weirdo is a rejected fail to fucktard to figure out how to act like everybody else can act and just move on. Just move on. So we find out, why is he doing that? Well, he's got Huntington's disease. Because when you fuck with me, everything's different and you pay for it in ways you've never had to before. And everybody you threaten, sir, you're going to pay for that too. Do you understand me? I'm not asking you. We're doing things you've not seen before. Come on now. Get out of delusion, whack job. Come on. Keep up with everybody else. Get a nurse or a special education teacher to help you. We're doing things you've not seen before. You better wake up. You better wake up, Slow. You are paying for it in ways you've not had to before. And that's going to be used to get a conviction against you in a court of law. You're going to jail. We're all sick of this. We're all sick of this. We're tired of being threatened. We're tired of being harassed. We're tired of being, people butting into things that don't concern you. We're tired of it. You think that didn't start before I got here? You're off your nut. You're off your nut. So we find out he has Huntington's disease. It causes paranoia, delusion, hallucinations, psychosis, and impaired cognitive reasoning. This dipshit can't tell that when you fuck with me, you get caught. When you fuck with me, you get caught. When you fuck with me, you get caught. It's easy cause and effect. A 2-year-old could get it. When you do the crime to Cynthia, you get caught. When you do the crime to Cynthia, you get caught. It's cause and effect. It's different than the other victims, but it's the same every time you do it. It's different than when the other victims, but it's the same every time you do it. It's different than when you do it to other victims, but it's the same every time you do it. Have I said it enough times for you, mental slow? Huh? Have I said it enough yet for you? Can't she keep up? I thought she had a lot of power, and you can't even get a simple concept like that? Come on. You go threaten one more person, I dare you. I dare you. Why don't you take your dress off, pussy? You don't pick on people. You don't bully. You dish it out, expect it back. And you don't get to complain. Because you know what everybody else does? They go through life just not bothering other people. They don't bother anybody. They don't peep in the privacy of a woman's home. They don't do that. It's illegal. It's a felony for a reason. They don't go around threatening people. They just go work, and then they go play with their families, and then they go do things with their friends, and that's it, and then they go home, and they don't bother a fucking soul. So what is your problem? Coward. What is your problem? What is your problem, coward? So it's different when you do it to me, and we find out before, not after. I said Michael Neely was drugged in March 2020. It was confirmed he was given Narcan because he was dying of drug overdose. He was drugged. You're a cop killer and a sex weirdo and a rapist and why in the fuck, sir, do you think people would like you and want to help you? Huh? Get a nurse. I don't know what else to tell you. Everybody fucking hates you. Nobody's gonna help you. They never have. They never have. Everybody's sick of you, and you don't deserve respect, you cop-killing sex weirdo. What are you, child pornographer too? What's the deal with yesterday we hear Natalie Holloway's name comes up in connection with your name, Charles Berry? I thought, Joran Vandersloot was all in trouble because he killed her. Did he? Or did he sell her for you? His dad was a judge. So this particular group of human traffickers, right? Didn't you sell me to a realtor in Houston? And you're trying to make delivery? You're trying to make me destitute and eating out of a dumpster? Starve me into a lie? Isn't that what you're trying to do, Mr. Perry? You either are or you're not. You're either doing what we say or you're not. Okay? Prove it one way or the other, princess. This is your chance. You have zero chance of a date with me, ever. You are not good enough. You are not good enough. I don't go out with peeping toms. Little pathetics. Little pussy cowards. I don't. So if there were nothing else, there's that, and it turns out there's a shit ton more. Right? You killed the cop, sir. He's typing in my phone. You need to respect me. Oh, I do? Do I? Wow. I don't think I need to respect a cop-killing sex weirdo who rapes me every day and threatens me every day and threatens everybody else every day. Who do you think you are? Remember who it is you're talking to. We quote you, you're not quoting us. We're naming your people, you're not naming ours. Are you? Nope. It's been that way for a decade. Name one of my guys. Quote one meeting, bitch. Remember who it is you're talking to. Peepin' Tom reject. You can't even get a fucking date the normal way. Dear God, doesn't get any more failure than you. Doesn't get any more failure than you. Where's Jacqueline, your wife, and kids? So there was rumors, I guess, that she might have been sold. And these guys are like all elected official, blah, 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 right? We're all a bunch of, weeble wobbles. We wobble, but we don't fall down. We're laughing at y'all. It's Jenga, and I'm the Jenga piece. You start pushing and pulling me, everything changed for you forever. It will never be the same. We quote you guys before. And you never saw that before, did you? Never happened before, did it? But it's happening now, dumb fuck. You better pivot. You better pivot. Yeah, you don't know how, do you? So, maybe, if you remember, Joran Vandersloot's dad was a judge. Joran Vandersloot's dad was a judge, right, in Aruba? Where's Natalie, Charles? Who's Monique and where is she right now? Boy, Hattie, you better wake up. You're stepping on some very powerful toes. Human rights violations and human trafficking is a front and center right now. It is not tolerated. If we're quoting you every day, you think it's tolerated? In this civilized society? If we're quoting you every day, Charles, are you that delusional that you think it's being tolerated in this civilized society? Are you that fucktard? We're quoting you for a reason. It's to put you in jail so you can't hurt people anymore. No more trafficking. No more peeping. No more poking. Your guy makes fun of you. He doesn't respect you, even your own guy. He calls you a peeping, poking, pink penny, pathetic parrot. Peeping, poking, pink penny, pathetic parrot. He said a lot more than that. I won't repeat. I'm not going to repeat it. I repeated what the other guy said because you need to understand the animosity and resentment against you. The hatred. Because you're forcing yourself on people that haven't done a thing to you and didn't invite you here. And a lot of people, not just me. You are hated. You are fucking hated. It is not being tolerated. Dumbass. You're just not all there. You're not all there. We found out you have Huntington's disease because when you do the crime to me, that's what happens. Sir. Dumb fuck. You're just not all there. I get so tired of dealing with that. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up for dealing with that shit. Your mental problem. I don't give a fuck about you. Nobody does. We're getting information, not you. Remember? Look at the results. Look at this, dum-dum. The results of what you've done gave us this. You bought us this. This is subject lines to emails that I typed up after hearing your recorded meeting. Get a ringtone, Richard. Pull her over, pull her over, pull her over, pull her... Yeah. Right? Make her leave Oklahoma. Right? You sold me to a Houston realtor, right? How many times has he said, I was hoping to have her tested, get her real estate tested by now and have her selling some real estate by now. Get your head out of your ass. You're just as pathetic as Charles. You're in just as much trouble. It is very illegal to sell humans. We don't do that in a civilized society. We're quoting you because it is not tolerated. I don't care what lie you tell yourself. Explain this, Charles. Huh? What if you think it's being tolerated after you have to ask, is it you? Are you telling on me? Who's telling on me? Is it you? Is it your family? Is it Al? Is it Dickie? Is it Richard? Who's telling on me? Is it Jim? Is it your family? Makes me want to slap the fuck out of you. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to help you, a cop-killing sex weirdo. You're off your nut. Nobody's gonna help you. Never have, never will. Everybody fucking hates you. Why can't you get that? Hates your guts. Fucking hates you. Nobody invited you here, bitch. Fucking hates you. So we get all that. When you do the crime to me, that's what happens right there. Those are the results. That your money that you paid for your cover-up bought us intel. Get a grip on reality, poke and peep. Why don't you get off your ass and do something besides bother people all day? Look, this is the results of your work. Oh, that's right, you don't work. You sit on your lazy ass, perverting around, and you bother, and you bother, and you ruin, and you rape, and you rob, and you bother, and you ruin, and you rape, and you bother, and that's what that bought you right there. And this is not the half of it. It is not the half of it, is it? That's the McNamara email of 2015, and you're still trying to do it. I sent it before the false arrest, not after. This was sent October 29, 2015. I showed the date earlier. It's kind of hard to read right here. I showed it earlier in a better copy, didn't I? He's trying to do a false arrest and coerce me. It also says it says this is Jenga, not Weeble Wobbles. You're just not all there, are you? Nope, you're not. He's trying to take my car away. Weren't you just the other night? You tried again? You still trying again? Loser, can't get a date, so I'll take her car away. Oh my God, you're pathetic. You're a pussy. You're a coward. You don't pick on women and make you feel tough. Dumb. Okay, why doesn't she like me? He runs around. Why doesn't she like me? Why doesn't she like me? I take her car. I make her starve to death. Why doesn't she like me? Why? Why doesn't she like me? I ruined her life. Why doesn't she like me? Oh my God. Wow, what could it be? What could it be? I'd like, you get anywhere near me, your balls are in your brain so fast, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know, I told the police to know what they're going to do either. Please don't go near her. Right? We don't need that 911 call. Look at this. Last night, odd as this might sound, as many times as we've talked about it, they won another pullover. Was that one? No, this one was trying to take my car again. Are they one and the same? Trying to take my car again. He said, her privacy is not to be invaded. You don't contact her at all, Poke and Peep. Get a life. Get out of Oklahoma. Nobody invited you here. You're not wanted. You're not on a date. You're not loved. You're a fucking rejected failure. Too stupid to figure out how to be like the rest of us and just move on. And go be normal. And go hang out with your family. Go bother your own family with this Huntington's disease, whatever that is. Bullshit. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody respects you. You're a cop killing sex weirdo. So nobody respects you. You got a lot of nerve to make that kind of demand from a victim of your crime. You know who everybody cares about? The victims of your crime. Not you. We matter. You don't. Didn't I tell you that in 2016 when you were getting in my face threatening and I said, look, motherfucker, things have changed. There's a McNamara email now and a Fabian puzzle. And you have no explanation as to how I got that. And it wasn't up to you, princess. Take your dress off and put your doll down and act like a man. It wasn't up to you. And that was just the beginning of it. I said, this is rope-a-dope, dumb fuck. You're in hardball now. This is big leagues. You're playing hardball with big boys now. This is not your little romper room, your little t-ball game you're used to. It's different. There's people with a whole lot of power in this one. You didn't know who you fucked with, dumb fuck. You didn't take the time to look. You're not smart enough. You don't know who I am, and you don't know who I know. But this is rope-a-dope, and he's going to make you nice and tired so that when he lands the final punch, you're not getting up. It's not going to happen. So why don't you take your little t-ball game and go home? And you didn't. So look how much we got. Look how much your money bought for us. And all of that will be used to get a conviction against you, and you won't bother anybody ever again. We don't have any problems getting information, and nobody will help you. Everybody hates your guts, and they're sick and tired of you. So, when I said that back then, did you think I was kidding? Did you think that was some sort of joke, Mr. Perry? Huh? She's lucky to be alive, am I? I'm not sure luck had anything to do with it. I think it was very intelligent men who hate little bitches who pick on women. They're very chivalrous. And they believe like I do. Law enforcement is called to relieve suffering caused by crime. Period. That's all there is to the job. That is nothing else required of you but that. And they're going to do it. They're going to make everybody else look bad who can't do it right. And that's their goal. That's my goal. What did I tell TPD? I'm not going to sue you. I'm going to out-cop you. Watch me. Watch me. Watch this. You want me to show you how to slay a dragon? Watch me. I'm going to show you how to slay a dragon. And not think twice about it. Doesn't matter how big that dragon is. Watch this. Watch this. And so we got that. Didn't we? And that. Didn't we? Was it up to you, Princess Looney Tune? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. He just tried to contact me again. Wow, you're dumb. When you contact me, we get stuff like that. Every time you contact me, we get more. Cause and effect, fucktard. Come on, keep up. Take your little dress off and act like a man now. You coward pussy. You feel tough picking on women? Did your mommy hurt your feelings or something? Did she humiliate you? We'll get you a tissue. You're a cop-killing sex pervert. We do not feel sorry for you. You've blown up people's lives. You took everything I own. You tried to kill me 2 or 3, 4 times. Nobody feels sorry for you. You've not lost a thing. Get out of your fucking pretend land. Who is it you think you're talking to? You're seeing things you've not seen before. Do you even understand what those words mean? Huh? We think you don't. We think you can't understand fuck. Anybody else have this? Name one other victim that finds out they were trafficked before. Natalie Holloway didn't, if she was trafficked. Did she? I did. Any other victim can say that, Charles? You need to take your dress off and act like a man, pussy. You don't pick on women and think that makes you tough. Come on. You picked the fight. You picked the fight, bitch. You asked for it. Yeah. Don't dish it out if you can't take it. You're playing hardball. This is big leagues. Princess, take your dress off, put your doll down, and you're fucking, you don't know what you did. You stepping on people's toes that have a lot of power. I'll tell you that. There's that McNamara email again. You need to get her back to Texas. Anybody else have this? We've got one in Tulsa. We got to get her back to Texas. We got to force her, kidnap her against her will. I dare you. I dare you. You want to piss my guys off some more? Look at that. Get her kicked out of her home. And then, this was dated. Anybody else have this, Calvin? Bald, fat Calvin? Anybody else have a quote of you saying shit like this? Or Lucius or whoever this was? 2/9/21. Yeah, And she did try a few days later on the 15th. See that? That's called slaying dragons, TPD. Mr. Perry, when you contact me, we get more. Nothing else happens but that. When you rape me and you contact me and you take from me, what happens, dum-dum? Do you get a date? Oh, fuck no. You're never getting a date with somebody like me. You're off your nut. You're not good enough. You're too stupid. And you're too weirdo. And you're too creepy. You don't contact me, bitch. You're gonna pay for it, see? Right here. That's you paying for it. We're just getting started. This is rope-a-dope. You think you're some kind of tough guy? Wow. Yep. Nope. You're just delusional. You're just fucking delusional. Call the Texas Rangers and tell them I couldn't get it done. Tell them I'm so very happy I wasn't able to help them. Now, did you threaten that guy? Huh? Why didn't you threaten me, princess? You coward pussy. Come threaten me. Huh? I notice nobody ever comes and threatens me to my face. Princess Peep and Poke just, types it in my phone and shit. Why doesn't she like me? Huh? What could it be? I don't know. Fucktard, what could it be? Go call your special ed teacher. So we got all this. It's called Slaying Dragons, TPD. He just poked me again. Typed in my phone. He just did it again. Remember when I said to Dr. Russell, it's like he pokes and pokes and pokes and pokes. Jams up my phone or starts typing in my phone. Fuck off, weirdo. You fuck the hell off, pussy. So we got all this. Every time you contact me, we get more. Every time you contact me, we get more. Every time you contact me, we get more. I found out Gene Mitchell was gonna lie, so I texted him, don't fucking lie. Gene Mitchell was Mike Neely's attorney. Gene Mitchell was Mike Neely's attorney. Yes, I am pissed about that injustice. He's a cop. He just took my police report 6 days before. Huh? Because you are a cop killer, and you're a sex weirdo, and you're a creepster. So we found out Gene Mitchell was gonna lie before he did. When you contact me, when you cause me a loss or a problem, that's what happens, dum-dum. This is rope-a-dope. You just wait. When you're nice and tired and you can't get up, then they'll hit you. Then they'll hit you. Why don't you take your dress off, coward? Put your doll down and act like a man. I thought you had power. Power guys can get a date without having to bully and force and rape. What's your problem? Why are you pathetic? Huh? You're pathetic. You don't matter, the victims do. Get off your high horse. He's typing in my phone. You need to respect me. Wow. Wow. You're deep in that delusion, I guess. I don't think you're going to be able to get out of it. Your little pretend land, you can't even tell the difference between your pretend land and the real world, can you? We got in touch with Gene Mitchell because when you contact me, we found out what he was going to say in court and that it was a lie. It wasn't even possible, much less plausible. Yeah, you're getting your ass kicked, fucktard. You better keep up. This is hardball. This is big leagues. You're T-ball. You're not keeping up. You can't. You're weak. You're stupid. You're pathetic. You're a nothing. You don't matter. The victims do. You're a pussy and you're a coward. Now threaten one more person, I dare you.
Yes, I've asked a zillion people in the mental health care, friends that are in the mental health care profession, saying, what combination of words do I need to use to get him to stop stalking me? To get him to understand, I don't love you, I'm never going to love you. Whatever was there is over. It's been over. I'm sorry that you are stuck there and that you're imagining things now that aren't there. My feelings for you aren't what yours are for me. And I need you to stop because you're hurting me and you're hurting my family. What combination of words can I use to get that across to him so he will stop? And nobody has the answer to that question.
Well, and I think it's the opposite. I mean, the hurting you may be what he wants to do, and when he knows it hurts you, then
He doesn't want.
he doesn't want. And that is why with stalking, you have to ignore doing that. Of just no contact, no response, no, please stop doing this to me. Because the more you do that, the more papers.
Happening is if I ignored him, he would do something.
Escalate.
Yes.
Yes.
And tell him, I'm going to do this until you react. Like a child that's poking you and you're ignoring, when you were kids were young and you might be talking to another grown up and they'll come up and make, and you're kind of like, you're kind of talking. And finally, they do it so much that you go, what?
Exactly.
It's like that.
Exactly. And that is the behaviorally what we know and what we see is that you do something, you get a response. So you do it again and you get a response. So then you do it and you get no response. So you do it again. And then you up it until you get that response. And that's this behavioral analysis. And so what you see is go along, response, things are going well. The person decides not to give you a response. So you just do more of it. And they respond because it's so terrible. And so you go back down, you ignore it again, no response, and it just gets higher and higher. And the only way, eventually there is extinction. And that means eventually it goes away. But you have to be able escalation, and this is what I tell. I work with some people with developmental disabilities, and they're big and tall, and they know how to escalate, and they'll hate or something, ignore. Well, the problem is they can escalate more than you can ignore, and that's what you go with Charles.
He'll be in jail, so now I have a criminal case that I have to pay attention to.
And that's why the criminal case, I think, is where your focus is going to be.
And I got that in jail, and it was not up to you. It's extremely specific to me, isn't it? Who's Fabian? Yup, and it wasn't up to you, princess, coward, pussy, rejected fail. Fabian was my manager. A friend of mine emailed me in a private message, "Are you dating anybody? How are things going? Just checking on me." And I said, "I'm not dating anybody, but I like one of my managers." And little princess pussy here, butt in. That's the selfish butt in right there. Always a wannabe, never the one wanted. Always just a pathetic reject. Too stupid to move on like the rest of us can do. Stalking is a felony. Hacking and peeping are felonies. Obstruction of justice and destruction of evidence, felonies. You're in a lot of trouble, dumb fuck. You don't want to fuck with me. They got that to me in jail. Sadness represents the sadness you cause. Everybody hates your guts. We can get information like that, and you can't. Get in touch with Gene Mitchell. He's gonna lie. Boo is the fear you cause. And a private joke between one of these guys and me. Fabian and Hope intersect. See that? They're not just in the same book. They're not just on the same page. They intersect. It's not any words. It's those words. And you're nothing but a wannabe butt-in. Like Connie Curry. You'll never be any more than that. Everybody fucking hates you. People don't like your crime. They don't like crime. It came up second on the list in polling at midterms. They want that stopped. They don't like human rights violations. They don't like suffering. They don't like anything you do, bitch. This is hardball. You having fun with your little T-ball thing there you got? Huh? We're quoting you, you're not quoting us. We're naming your people, you're not naming ours. And it's not up to you, is it? Yeah. Nope, nobody's gonna respect a cop-killing sex weirdo who beats down women and kids and think that makes her tough. Put your doll down, take your dress off, and act like a dude. Act like a dude. This is rope-a-dope. They're fixing to knock your ass out. If they can do that, they're gonna knock your ass out. You don't have any grasp on reality. You can tell. You have no fucking idea what people even say to you. Yup, Huntington's disease does that. Whack job. Alright, so this is the arrest that we were talking about. In Oklahoma, you have to file a motherfucking police report. Charles just did that. See? You must file a complaint. They were baiting me out. If you look at my text to Dave I showed earlier, what's it say? You're giving me fucking arsenic. You're trying to kill me. Yeah, we are. Let your life fade away. Right? I can't promise it will end without death and destruction. Right? Threatening me. You're going to lie. You're going to change your court testimony. In this case here. Or we're going to put you in the lake, he says to me. I'm like, oh, fuck you. You don't know what you do. Wow, you don't know what you just stepped in. You have no fucking idea who I am or who I know. No idea. But okay, duly noted for the record. So I filed a police report in Sapulpa and went to court to get a protective order. If somebody's threatening you with death and false arrest, you need one. Don't you think? Yeah, Mr. Perry can control himself. Yeah, okay, so he denies it because I forgot my fucking police report, number 2 here. If you're calling cops, Mr. Perry, ask him to pull me over, you have purposefully availed yourself to the resources and the laws of the state. You don't get to go to another state and cause a whole lot of loss and harm and then cry foul when jurisdiction is exercised over you. You don't get to. You need a better attorney who can, like, read and shit. See? Yeah, we're giving you arsenic. Yes, let your life fade away. But I'm telling him, I'm not going to be sucked into court again. I fully intended to be sucked into court, but I didn't want them to know that, and I have a right to lie to the offender. Don't I, princess? You can't get a date. Oh, boo fucking who? So, when you threaten women, some of us hit back, sir. It's your lie. I don't need a lie, you do. We're not asking who leaks are. You are. And nobody will help you. How dare you ask? Whoever it is you think it is, call them and ask them. Yeah, come on, take your dress off now. So, I file a police report because you have to. It's the law, and they knew that. Since my first protective order was denied, in part because I forgot my police report. That's dated the 21st of 2016. I already had the McNamara dated October 29, 2015, months before. He's threatening false arrest. And 9 days later, they did. Filing a false police report in retaliation for a public servant doing his job as a senator. Oh, if only you mattered as a senator or anything. Where's the political issue? Where's the tweets? Where's the emails? Where's the texts? Where's the rants, sir? Saying, I don't like your politics, XYZ issue, your position on XYZ issue. Yeah, where's that? 9 years later, you don't have an issue that I'd be mad enough about to make up a stalker story, only tell a few close friends for 4 years, not go to media with it, move, then move again, and then go public with it. You fucking don't matter. You live in one of the smallest districts in the state. When I left Lubbock, you were a state assemblyman and not mine. John Frullo was mine, not you. You didn't fucking matter. You're the new guy. That's like moving in. I was in politics all my life. My granddad was an elected official. He was the power in the town where I grew up, and you don't know what that's like, dumb fuck, do ya? You're pathetic. You're just pathetic. You don't matter. Your victims do. The people whose lives you blew up, every little kid who screamed and cried because they missed their mom that you took and trafficked, they matter, not you. They're important. You're not. 86% Republican. Whoever takes your place is going to be just like you on the issues. Minus the stalking, sex trafficking, freaky Jason serial killer thing you do. Okay, so they don't call me back till the 15th. So they didn't properly collect evidence, bag it and tag it and log it in, right? None of it, including those texts, and a blood test to rule out or confirm arsenic. If you didn't poison me trying to murder me, you would have made sure there was a blood test. You would have had a big old drama queen. Oh, poor me. Poor everybody feels sorry for me. She lied. We tested her. There's nothing there. Oh, please, everybody feel sorry for me. I'm pathetic Perry. Peeping, poking, pathetic Perry. Right? But you made sure there wasn't no blood test because you knew you guys gave me arsenic to try to kill me. You knew it would be positive, didn't you? Yeah. You're a killer. A serial killer. Don't forget, TPD, who caught that? It was me. I caught that. That he's a serial killer. He did this immediately after I filed a protective order. This was not his first rodeo. How many times has he done it and gotten away with it? Huh? Anybody check TPD? It's called slaying dragons. So, then we do this. They call me, oh, can you lie? I'm like, fuck you. You're off. You have a lot of nerve to even ask me that. No. Tell them I said, fuck you. Oh my God, here come the shrinks. We gotta make it look like she's crazy. We gotta get a shrink to say she's crazy. Call Texas Tech. 2 Texas Tech shrinks evaluated me for competency to stand trial. And both of them said she's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that girl. Here's the thing, facts and shit matter, dumbass. It's objective data versus subjective data. A shrink is going to have subjective data. Objective data would be a test to rule out or confirm arsenic poisoning that you could then go to Judge Hansen with and say, we have probable cause. Well, she said that she was being stalked and poisoned and threatened And there's no evidence of that because we collected the evidence properly and did an investigation, and all the evidence pointed to false police report. But no, you didn't do that. You intentionally obstructed justice and by physical force prevented and delayed me from reporting the crime. You are committing against me attempted murder and assault with a deadly. You're caught. This is hardball. This is big leagues, and you are a pathetic little girl stuck in T-ball land. It's different when you do it to me. And you better get a grip on reality. The McNamara email came because when you fuck with me, everything's different and your life as you knew it ended. We quote you every day. Now, how is Natalie Holloway's name coming up in connection with you? Why is that? Why don't you explain that to the court? Okay? Explain it. Who's Monique and where is she right now? Huh? Watch out, bitch. You're stepping on some powerful toes. So I tell them no. So I said I'll just be quiet if he will never contact me again. But here's the thing with Charles Perry. When you give him a shovel, he's going to dig away. He does it every time. It's so easy, it's not even fair. You think after 10 years they're getting pretty fucking close to arresting you? Yeah, nobody wants to help you. Tell the Texas Rangers, I'm sorry I couldn't get that done. I'm extremely happy to not be able to help them. Happy that I wasn't able to help them. Because they're helping a cop killer and a sex weirdo. And the best they can do in their career in law enforcement is to be the bitch of a sex weirdo. God help you. Not all of them. Please understand. Not all cops are helping them. They're not. 40 of them are after Mr. Perry. Every time he hurts me, every time he contacts me, every time he invades my privacy, every time he takes one penny, I lose a fucking eyelash because of you. We get more. And then I'm told, call Gene Mitchell. He's going to lie. And Gene Mitchell's going, how did she know what my legal argument was going to be before I even made it? Well, you had a chance to ask me, Gene Mitchell, and you didn't. I was deposed. You didn't say a word about it. Yep, not the brightest bulbs here. So this says that Charles Perry does not have any contact with me. See? Charles Perry shall have no contact of any kind with Cynthia Ortiz. This is my bond conditions. And yet he's told you can't contact her anymore. So you would have had to admit guilt and agree to stop. And Lucky Miller said, I've seen bond conditions before. That's not what this is. This is a cover-up negotiation is what this is. Yep, you think? He's not wrong. Is that why you murdered him? This was the dismissal. I saw Dr. Russell every month, twice a month, for an hour or two for a year and a half. Here's the thing that she's smart enough to tell that your shrinks weren't. It's called objective data instead of subjective data. These dates and times do not add up, bitch. Right? Dates and times don't add up, do they? There's the McNamara email sent in October 29, 2015. He's trying to false arrest me and coerce me. Yep, well before. How did you know we coaxed Mike Neely to Pensacola? We did our Hansel and Gretel. You guys have code words? Papa John's means to deliver the victim to the buyer when you human traffic somebody. Hansel and Gretel is to lure them to a certain location where you can cause a harm. Go to Pensacola, Mike. It'll be fun. And then you had the stupidity to ask me. Look at that. That's my subpoena. We know you're going to testify. We're going to tamper with you anyway. How'd you know he had to be begged? And the guy asked me, spoofed a Facebook account and asked me 3-4 times the same question. See, he says, I've asked you before. Ooh, you're pathetic and desperate. Look at that. Wow. Why don't you take your dress off and put your dolly down and then grow a pair of balls and act like a man, coward? 3 times I sued. 3 times it's the burden of proof is on me. 3 times you guys made sure I wasn't in court. You went and did your little backroom deals. You took Judge Cummings duck hunting. You know how we found out? When you contact me, you stepping on some powerful toes, sir. And so we found out you took Judge Cummings duck hunting. Duck hunting with the defendants. And all of a sudden my claims are dismissed and there's no reason. There's no reason given. There's no case law cited. There's nothing. 3 times you had a chance to act like a dude and face me like a man in court, and you failed. 3 times. You played Candyland against you and beat you. You didn't have an opponent. So go tell everybody how you won, okay? People laugh at you when you say that. I win, I win, I win. Everybody, I win, I win. People laugh at you when you say that. They're like, he bought a judge. Everyone knows he didn't win. He won't even let her in the courtroom. What's the harm in letting her in the courtroom to show evidence she doesn't have? To make a legal argument that isn't. He's pathetic. He's a pussy. He's a coward. So who is it you think is supposed to respect that? Huh? Cop killer? Sex weirdo? You have no power over your sex weirdo problem. You just go around threatening people and people are laughing at you. You're pathetic. This is hardball. You're losing. We're quoting you every day for a decade. You can't name one of my guys. Nobody will help you. Nobody will help you. TPD, it's fucking slaying dragons. That's how you do it. But you gotta have balls. Pulling out from me the marks on him that look like he was in a fight. He tells the guy, I'm sorry, I don't believe you. That Chief Miller is dead. 6 days after I took Cynthia's car vandalism complaint. Just 6 days, just a week. He's found unconscious, in respiratory distress, not a bump on his head, not a mark on him. And he's given Narcan to save his life because he was dying. Narcan is for treatment of opioid overdose. And he doesn't remember anything because he was knocked out cold. The fight was between Lucky and the killer. Not Lucky and Mike. So everybody wants to know, why the fuck is he still in jail? Princess Cuckoo Bird, why is he still in jail? He's a police officer. He's a police officer, bitch. And everybody feels like you're raping us. And we're quoting you, you're not quoting us. So who is it you fucking think you are? This man deserves respect and dignity. And there's honor in his badge. And he was very nearly killed in the line of duty, trying to protect me from you. They were talking about Jeff Epstein just a few hours before that murder. Point out for me, bitch. You're so smart. You little pussy. Where's the marks on him that look like he was in a fight? Do you not back the blue? If you didn't have anything to do with the murder of Chief Miller and trying to frame him, then what is your problem with getting him home? What was your problem with my testimony? What do you care? What do you care where my car is, or where I live, and when I work, and where I work? You want to take my car. We've said that over and over and over and over. It is illegal for you to know where it is or know where I am. And when you contact me, we find out more. Like every time you try to take my car. Okay? Is that what you want? That's what your money bought. It bought us intel. We say it before, not after. You're not all there, are you? You're caught. Stupid. You're caught. You've never been this caught in your life. So where's the cover-up? How much money did you spend to get us intel? You bought us intel. Where's your cover-up? What's covered up? Stupid. What's covered up? Tell us, please. We're waiting. We're named your people. Right? Which one of those people are on our side? Huh? No one's going to help you with that. You have the nerve to ask. When you bother me, you pay for it. In ways you've never had to pay for it before. So what day is my guy going to arrest you and use all that to get a conviction against you? Huh? Everybody hates you. Why can't you get that? We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. We're quoting you, Charles. You're not quoting us. Charles, we're quoting you. You're not quoting us. Every time you contact me, we get more. Charles, every time you contact me, we get more. Charles, every day that you rape me, the more we get. Charles, every day he's in jail, the more we get. Come on now. Keep up with me. You're not keeping up. I hate mental slow people. I can't stand it. I can't stand you. Go be normal. Go be with your family. Go home to your family. Nobody invited you here. Nobody, you've lost a thing. Dum-dum. What have you lost? Why are you here? I have a legit reason to be in Oklahoma. I live here. You're supposed to be a legislator in Texas, so go to fucking Texas. And stop coming to a state where you don't live and blowing everybody's life up. Nobody's blowing your life up. You're the instigator. You're the antagonizer. You're provoking. Now, fuck off. Fuck the hell off. Because when you do the crime to me, you get caught. You're stepping on some powerful toes, dumbass. You're stepping on powerful toes. Every day he sits in jail, and every day you rape me, and every day you contact me when you've been told I don't like that. Get off me, rapist. Stay away from me. Get away from me. Get off me, rapist. Stay away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me, rapist. Stay away from me. And you rape me anyway. You know you're going to get caught, and you do it anyway. You know that when you contact me, we're going to find out what you're up to. And you do it anyway. For a decade. Not a week, not a day, not a month, not a year. 10 years. Every day, all day long. So nobody feels sorry for you. You know the consequences. You do it anyway. Do you like just sitting around pissing everybody off? Because when you get caught, you piss your people off and mine. You piss my people off going at me, and you piss your people off because you get caught. And it's the same thing every day. You're like a dog eating his vomit every day. A fool returns to like a dog returning to his vomit, and everybody's going, ew. Oh God, that again. Ew, that again. It's like Groundhog Day with that little bitch. He gives me the heebie-jeebies. I can't stand him. I'll be glad when Cynthia can live her life without him in it. Fucking everything up she tries to do. Everybody hates you. If I'm speaking third person, by the way, I'm quoting somebody else. Dum-dum. I don't have to tell most people that. They just know. Okay, so Mike is telling the officer, I'm a detective, by the way, and not a stupid one. I'm not finger paint cop. But since you are, I'll show you my hands. There's nothing on them. So I don't believe you. And the officer doesn't say, here's the injuries, here, 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 and here. And that's why we think you and Lucky were in a drunken brawl and you beat him to death. That's not what he says at all, is it? Oh, well, because there's no injuries to point out. He says, it appears he was beat to death. Wow, you should get an award for that. God, I hate stupid. I hate it. So here's the arrest report. And what it says is, it's right here at the last. Suspect Neely was transported to Sacred Heart Hospital for evaluation. Finger paint cop Martinez, because he's not an investigator, arrived at Sacred Heart Hospital to speak with suspect Neely, but he was not able to provide information. He slept through the whole fucking thing. What I observed on him is his right hand was red and swollen, and he had a busted lip and nose from a second event afterwards, when he was picked up off Chief Miller and thrown face first into the floor. Okay, yeah. So we tell them he's got March 2nd. You got the wrong guy. He didn't do it. See the highlighted down here at the bottom? He didn't get a full tox because I promise you, it's going to show that he was drugged. He didn't do it because he was drugged. He was unconscious because he was drugged. Okay? Now, that didn't come out until May, that he was drugged. So once again, you contact me, you cause problems for me, my guys are up your ass. Do you like that? Do you like that, bitch? You asked for it. So we find out he was drugged beforehand. He was given a full tox panel at the hospital, not when he's unconscious and in respiratory distress, which is when we needed it. Okay? after he's given Narcan that completely changed the chemical composition of his blood, the first responders said when he came to, he got combative, which is what people do when given Narcan after opioid overdose. So the fight was between Lucky and whoever put the stuff in Mike's drink. Would you give him? Why is he passed out? Stop it, Mike. Stop it to the offender. Mike. Get up, Mike, get up. Nobody had visual context to that utterance, did they? Or did you just tell him to say that? Yeah, we think you told somebody to say that. Okay, you got an IV in the right hand, which would make it red and swollen. Chief Miller was beat so hard that he died of internal decapitation, like he was in a car crash, the ME said. Medical examiner said. You don't look like that. If you beat somebody back and forth so hard, it was like they were in a car crash and their head became detached from the rest of their body. He died of blunt force trauma to the head, strangulation, and internal decapitation. He's found in a very small confined space, which you can't get a good head off in the space he was found in between the wall and the bed. Somebody put him there. Then took Mike off the bed, threw him on top of him, and face down. So both of their faces were covered because that guy felt bad to some extent. He didn't want to look at their face. He felt some shame. The killer did. Didn't want to look at either one of their face, so he made sure both faces were covered as he left that room. So, Princess Cuckoo Bird, you're in a lot of trouble. Everything, I got this. It's not legit, but I'm going to have her car towed and sold before she figures that out. They tried to sell my car to Carvana. They wrecked my cars 5 times in 3 years since this email. Nobody will suspect a thing, y'all. Let's do it. Nobody will suspect a thing. We're a bunch of hillbilly country buckins. Don't know how to get a date the normal way. We're a bunch of God-fearing sex perverts. By God, we go to church before we go home and watch child porn. Yeah. So, you're also the most hated men in America right now in ways you don't know. In ways you fucking don't even know. You're not smart enough to figure it out. Even if I told you, you don't understand what people say, do ya? Nope. Not all there. Because we say the same thing every day, over and over and over. It just didn't click for you, does it? You just can't understand what people say, can you? Oh, my mama humiliated me so I get to beat down women and kids that feel tough. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. Everybody hates your guts and everybody's sick and tired of you. Alright? Now, I've said that to you over and over and over. He said in March 2020, after you got caught talking to a hitman, after we found out Mike was drugged, I didn't find out Mike was drugged. I didn't go to Pensacola and ask questions. They did. I'm not sitting in your war room where y'all have a little meeting and what can we do to her today? And get called again, because we get called every time we do it to her. Same and different, cause and effect, before and after. We get it before, not after. It's different when you do it to me. Life as you know changed and ended forever when you did it to me. It ended. Pivot. Dumbass, pivot. Right? It's the same every time you do it. You get caught. Do you like getting caught? You must. You keep doing it. Going right back to your vomit. So, nobody knows what to say to that. So easy, it's not fair. This is hardball. This is big leagues. This is rope-a-dope. You played right into it. You played right into it. You always do. There's your shovel. Dig away. He said her privacy is not to be invaded. You don't contact her in any way, shape, or form again, or her family. You don't do it. Hey, it's mental slow. Don't do it. You pay for it in ways you've never had to pay before. All that money you spent bought us intel. We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. We're naming your people. You can't name any of ours. You contact me, we get more. When you contact me, we get more because I fucking hate it. Fuck off. Fuck off. And she's not to be broke again and have to ask for help. My ex-husband just gave me another loan which I have to pay him back in part with my student loan. Mr. Perry's typing in my phone. I gave you money. You can eat now. Oh my God. You gave me shit. My ex-husband loaned me money, which I have to pay him back. In part with student loan money, which I also have to pay that back too. So fuck you. Fuck you. We don't date men who peep. Most women. We don't date men who take our money. We don't date men unless they make sure we don't miss a meal, even if that means just supporting our careers. This is the 21st century, Noah. Get off your fucking ark. Women hate you because you're creepy and you're very cruel. And you're by yourself and you're a rejected failure, too stupid to figure out how to get women to like you. And you're told on and told on and told on and told on and told on. And everybody's getting very, very irritated with the need to repeat themselves for you. How many times do we have to say the same thing for you to get it? Get yourself a special ed teacher because we're fucking done with you.